Hello folks, now many people in the UK benefit from having a company car or a company vehicle. I say benefit, it's not always a benefit, sometimes it's just your tool of the trade. And for that reason, it's always sort of differed a bit between different types of vehicle. Now, if you've got a company car or a company vehicle, you pay something called benefit in kind tax. And that's a tax based on what the government decides is a good level of benefit in kind for that particular type of vehicle. For cars, they look at the CO2 emissions, the purchase price, and basically you get a percentage amount that's your benefit in kind rate. Say, for example, that's 20%, they take 20% of the value of the car, and that becomes taxable income to you. So a 20% taxpayer would pay effectively 20% on that 20%. 40% taxpayer would pay 40% of that 20%. Still with me? I hope so. Now, because of the way company car tax is calculated, in recent times it's been a real killer if you have a petrol or diesel car. You really need either a hybrid, plug-in hybrid or a full electric to avoid paying the earth for your company car, which, by the way, is often not a perk. You know, I used to have a company car that I did 25,000–30,000 miles a year in. That to me becomes a chisel at that point and not a perk. However, pickup trucks have been in this little loophole, and it's meant that they're classified as a van. And vans, commercial vehicles, have a flat rate of benefit in kind, which is 3,960. Now that almost £4,000 is what you're taxed on. So if you're a 20% taxpayer, you're only paying 792 quid a year to have your company pickup, and 1,584 if you're a 40% taxpayer. Now, for any double cab pickups that are ordered or purchased from the 1st of July onwards, and I said, that's right, I said ordered. So if you order it before that date, I think you're okay, but double check. But any that are ordered from the 1st of July will go straight into normal company car tax territory. And that's going to mean a massive change to the amount of money you pay on that. So to give you an idea of how much that's going to affect you, one of the most pickups in the UK is the Ford Ranger Wildtrak 2 litre. One of my good mates has got one actually, double cab pickup. As a 20% taxpayer, you'll go from £66 a month in tax to £290 a month. And as a 40% taxpayer, you'll go from £132 a month up to £580 a month. So that pickup that you've had as a little bit of a tax loophole could end up costing you over £5,000 a year more than it used to in tax. Now, if you also get free private fuel from your company or your business, you'll get another big hit on tax on that, which will make that probably completely unviable for you. But the takeaway here is that if you generally run a dual cab pickup through your company or with your employer, and you have that as a company vehicle, it's about to start costing you the earth. Now, if you've got one already, totally fine. They're not going to, from what I can see, sort of retrospectively apply this. It will just be for vehicles ordered from the 1st of July onwards. So keep that in mind, folks. 1st of July 2024 is the key date in this. How's this going to affect the manufacturers? Obviously, we know about Ford. Ford do lots of other stuff, but someone like Isuzu, you know, it's a massive part of their business. And really, I can't see too many people ordering one after the 1st of July, given the amount of money they're going to have to pay away in tax. Something else to bear in mind here, folks, is I know not everyone's in love with electric cars, but if you think, well, I'll move over to an electric pickup to save myself benefit in kind tax, at the moment, you've got one option in the UK, the Maxus T90, and that's got some serious limitations. Obviously, in America, for example, they've got like Rivian, there are 2 or 3 electric pickup trucks from Ford alone. I think Chevy have got one on the way. So there are lots and lots of options, but here in the UK, if you want an electric pickup right now, it's the Maxus. Now, if you want to learn more about benefit in kind and company car tax and what it means to you, go and check this video out over here. By the way, it can affect whether you're a 20 or 40% taxpayer quite easily. You only have to go over by £1. So well worth watching that video. Go and click on it now. Bye-bye.